Hey guys, well, I had to piece my phone back together from last night's little incident. If you saw that, I think you may have seen that. I am at work and I'm watching this. It's really boring. We had maybe 2 people walk in today. That's about it. I'm watching this movie on Amazon Prime, and it is called Bad Ben. It's a paranormal type movie. I like these movies where it's like it's all from surveillance tapes, and I mean, of course, it's all fake, but it's pretty interesting to see. I like this kind of stuff because I used to do this kind of paranormal thing with cameras and stuff with a friend of mine. In fact, if you guys remember the vlogs ago when I tried the virtual reality video stuff, that was the guy that owns that. That's my friend. He's the one I used to go ghost hunting with. And Hawaii is full of rich paranormal activity, that's for sure. So, interesting movie. I'm about half an hour into it, and it's pretty interesting. But yeah, it's boring, and the AC is broken here at work, so it's pretty warm in here, and that I feel really weird saying that in ending of November when the weather should be colder. But that's Hawaii for you. Pretty much it doesn't get very cold, and I wish it did. Honestly, I like the cold weather, but no, it's pretty much the same weather all year round. During this time, it's a little cooler at times, not all the time. There's moments where it's pretty hot out, and you can actually, on Christmas Day, literally go down to the beach and tank top and surf shorts. You can tell I don't do that. Yeah, I don't. No, you know why? There's sharks in the water. Ordered some lunch, and I'm gonna go run and pick it up real quick. But yeah, that's it. It's kind of that's the way today's going. But I will be taking. I've talked about this, and I will be taking a little time off here for Thanksgiving. So I'm gonna be obviously off tomorrow and Friday, and basically the choice of coming in on Saturday was up to me, or at least boss man, that's what he told me. He said it's up to you if you want to go in on Saturday. That would be, if I don't go in on Saturday, then that would be a nice, I think it was 6 days. I think it was a 6-day vacation for me. That would be pretty nice. We'll see. So I put the note up on the shop anyway, just in case I decide to. But always nice to put the note up early. But I don't know. Being today, it's just super slow. I was gonna actually talk to some customers and see if anybody was gonna be here on Saturday, wanting to shop, but haven't seen nobody. Hey, my phone is working. I had to put it back together, Frankenstein it. I was gonna use these in a future video maybe. We'll see if we can get it filmed. 4 different types of 38 special ammo. I was gonna shoot these through a jug. See if hey, there's a 44 caliber Badman bullet. Going to get my lunch. Walking up the little way here. There's traffic. Everybody's rushing before Thanksgiving. It is hot in this shop, I tell you. It's very humid. I'm gonna get myself an iced tea next door. In there, Travis. This is Easy Andy. He's a traveling salesman. You got a 44 Magnum? I sure do. It's an expensive weapon. It's okay, I got money. Taxi Driver. What a great movie this is. It's one of my favorites. I think this is probably De Niro and Scorsese at their best. So to some, it's a really dark film, and no doubt it is. It's it really wraps your head around this guy that's really a lonely person and traveling around the streets as a taxi driver. So he's seeing a lot of the gritty sides of the streets, in a sense. So, yeah, my uncle actually was a taxi driver for many years, and he relates a lot to this movie. And he's told me some cab stories that are pretty fun and outrageous and very creepy, and yet it's scary at the same time. So that's another cool aspect of this, because I actually have a family member that was a cab driver back in the day, for sake. But yes, this is actually one of my favorite movies. It's also what made me want to buy a Model 29 with an 8 3/8 barrel. That pan shot when he opens up that briefcase, when Easy Andy opens it up and he goes to present Robert De Niro with that monster of a gun, he calls it. He says it will stop an engine block at 100 yards. And he, you know, of course they're just kind of exaggerating some of the things, but you know, they do that pan shot. Well, if you guys remember, if you saw on my main channel the video of the 8 3/8 Model 29 we brought out to the range, where I think I said along the lines, this video might make you want to buy a Model 29. So that was taken from this, that's one of the things I liked. I was really excited for this to come out, this Blu-ray. Of course, I had this back in VHS days. Shows you how kind of long ago I go to collecting videos, which I remember videotape. There was no such thing as DVD. But when this came out, when I heard they were going to release it on Blu-ray, the thing that excited me the most was when you watch the special features on this, because of the time when this came out in the 70s, the ending of this movie was so graphic that they wanted them to tone it down a little bit. Well, Martin Scorsese wasn't about to do that, so what they did was they compromised and they actually desaturated the color. So when you watch the ending of this movie, the color seems very desaturated. The color changes. That's because they were trying to get it past the rating board. Well, the guy explains it that, well, it's unfortunate that they couldn't get and restore that, you know, because there was nothing left, no color left in the film by the time it was, you know, during the time it was made, all that deteriorated. Well, I was hoping with the technology today, as I mean, they can take a black and white movie and colorize it, which is crazy. I actually watched some of the Three Stooges in color, and that was kind of like, I don't know, I didn't know what I was like, it threw me off. I was so lost watching it. In fact, I never got into it. I couldn't do it. I just have to stick with it as black and white. So, but I was hoping that they would have gone back and fixed the ending and made it, brought back the color in it. In a sense, maybe because they did that, it adds something to the film. It adds an aspect to it. But maybe I would have said to put both versions in there, one with a restored colored ending and one the way it remained. And I definitely would have liked the one that remained, because that is vintage to the way this movie was presented originally in the 70s. So, but yes, I was hoping they would have fixed the ending, or maybe in Blu-ray it would have looked better. On Blu-ray, yes, I mean, the film does look, it looks a little better. It has its moments, but still, during the time when they made this and everything, there's a lot of things that are just the way they are as far as resolution goes. So I'm gonna get out of here. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Don't eat too much. Check out the main channel, or finally I got the video done so you can get a nice HD close-up look at that Ruger Security 6 357 Magnum. So enjoy that video. I had to borrow that one for the channel, so it does not belong to me. So I get that question a lot. How many guns do you have? Well, I borrow a lot of these things to present more content to the channel. So thanks for watching, you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you being here, and I'll see you tomorrow on Thanksgiving.